Let's get it rolling.
All right, we're back. We're at a gathering.
Yeah. Nice family function.
Yes, sir.
We all made it. I mean, that's the most important part. I feel like it's getting
the most
harder.
part.
Yeah, it's getting harder and harder for us to,
Get together.
link in. Yeah.
Yeah, look at us. We're at the back of the truck.
Yeah.
We couldn't find a space inside
Yeah.
that was quiet enough at this gathering. And I ran out of chairs.
Yeah.
I don't have enough chairs for everybody.
Yeah. We all can't be rich, I guess.
Yeah, true. We do have a new guest.
Yeah.
You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. I guess I haven't really thought of a name.
Oh.
You can keep your name, or you
Then
can.
we're just gonna go with Fred.
yeah.
Okay.
You know, just Fred.
Yeah. Young Fred.
Yeah. But,
Young Fred.
Fred. Young Fred.
Sure, let's go with that.
Nah.
There you go. Look, young Fred,
Eh,
touching mid-40s.
I like that.
Mid 40s already.
Mid-40s.
Awesome.
We were just talking about both of you guys earlier that how much younger you guys are than the older cousins, right? Because
We'll be
you're
40 in
kinda-
2 years.
Yeah.
You guys are on the younger side of the group, if you will. Right?
Well, I don't know.
Because this guy's about 5 years younger than me,
Oh yeah.
right? And
be
I think
38
Alex
this year.
is older, or
No, Alex
I'm
is younger.
I'm a year younger.
you're younger.
Yeah.
And you?
I'm same age as Manny. I'm
Same.
only. I think I'm 6 months older
6
than
months
Manny.
older.
Yeah.
6 months.
He'll be
Yeah.
38 in June.
Yep.
Yeah.
June.
Wild. Crazy stuff.
Yeah. You know what? I feel like in one of the previous casts we shot, we were we talked about. What were we talking about? No, maybe it wasn't a cast. Maybe it was just came up in conversation with these guys. I was like, Fred, BA, all these guys ain't that much older.
They're not.
Who's
You
the
know?
oldest out of all of us?
Lulu?
No,
No,
Fred.
no.
No, BA,
No,
BA.
in the
BA.
cast, in our cast.
Oh, probably Surge.
Well, Serge and then BA.
Yeah.
It was Bob,
Uncle Rico.
or is
Uncle
Bob.
Rico.
Uncle
and then-
Rico, yeah.
And then BA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Uncle Rico holds the cake there.
He's got a cake.
Sure
does.
Yeah. If it's flapping, it's flapping. I can only hear it. I don't look at it.
Oh my god. Anyways, Fred, what do you do for a living?
Well, let's see. Just along the same vein as you guys, blue collar worker. Only I don't turn wrenches anymore. It's been many years since I've done the actual work. I'm more of the on the director level type of folks that manage contracts and folks who are doing the services, right? Mechanical, electrical, plumbing, special projects. Basically all building services. So that's kind of where I have stepped into, more of like a still blue collar work, but definitely it's on a more of an executive level type of thing. But it's still I don't consider myself anything but someone that has come from the trenches, which is how I carry myself, when I'm at work every day. I don't value myself or think of myself bigger or better than anyone. I like to know everybody's name and get down and work with them as much as I can, because it excites me. I'm still a geek when it comes to buildings. I like to know how things work and how we can make them more efficient, how we can get them to work better. That's kind of what gets me going, so, but yeah, it's been 20 years now, and I I had a little stint in sports and entertainment,
Yes,
which I'm
we
sure
wanna
we'll
hear-
get to at some point,
You
which
wanna
I
hear
love.
about that?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But maybe we should start where you started in the industry.
I want to hear about all the cool perks that never got passed down to some of us.
Yes.
Okay.
What cool perks? What are you talking about?
Well, I'll tell you, I have what you know.
Passed down to us.
Yeah. Well, this guy used to
What
get
perks?
some tight game access
I
passes.
didn't even know there was perks.
That's what exactly. Well, there.
Bro, I'll tell
I
you
guess,
this, man. I
never got
never
passed
got
down
a
to
Warriors
us.
game, but I did get some parking for a game.
Ah.
That's where it matters.
No, it was fun. As somebody that likes music and sports, and as I'm sure you guys do too. It's very exciting to work at a place like that.
Mm.
You know, you get to see some, your heroes, right, in music and sports. So, and you see the good, the bad, and the ugly, which is the most exciting part for me. And really, the weirdest and what was tough is when I left, having to pay for tickets. That was the hardest part. I didn't realize how much tickets were nowadays. But
Inflation, baby.
for 15 years, I didn't pay for tickets for anything.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was probably the biggest perk I had. I one day when I get a chance to build my man cave, then I'll be able to display just the things I picked up through the years, because I've got some pretty cool memorabilia that I picked up along the way, that I'd like to show one day.
Hey, talking about memorabilia, just real quick. You got any notable signatures on anything?
I do. I have a few ones, but probably what takes the cake is the hardware that I walked away with the Warriors. Going to 5 finals in a row.
Must be.
They won the championship 3 times, and so I was able to graciously partake in that, and they gave me 3 championship rings. And so that's something that I will never forget. That's probably the biggest one, man.
Yeah, it's nice.
Hardware,
Yeah.
So
I like that. You know what? I like that for you for sure.
yeah.
But I don't know how sensitive the subject is, but what if a few of us members here in the podcast had some interactions with thieves, right? What exactly saved your company, or not your company, but what saved your goods right there, man? You want to explain that?
What?
Today with the shop getting broken into,
Yeah.
well, I happened to just leave the forklift right in front of the door. We left it right in front.
Uh-oh.
Turn it off.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
He got
There you go.
slippery fingers. You're touching everything, huh?
Yeah.
So yeah, they broke in, they rammed the door, but fortunately the forklift was 2 feet in front of it, so they weren't able to get in all the way. The door came down the roller, right? It kind of imploded a little bit on the side, so they were able to step up and in. So they weren't able to get in there all the way. And so they did take hand tools, they did take cameras, presses, but like big 20-foot lengths of copper pipe, material fittings and stuff like that.
As fucking shitty as that is,
Sorry.
it's nice that you guys had, not I'm not gonna say it's an accident, but the forklift was in front, it blocked the main truck from going in and taking everything of the shop, right? If that was to happen, would you guys be out of work for an extended period of time?
We're not out of work. We're just out of tools. I mean, we got tools on the trucks, but it's just a pain in the neck dealing with getting the garage door fixed on a Sunday, paying a premium for somebody to come out. Got to get the door fixed out front, the gate, right? They rammed it in.
Yeah.
Got to get a new lock. Got to get the welder out there to fix the post, right?
Yep.
It was just a pain in the neck.
Mm-hmm.
I almost didn't come, but luckily we're able to make everything happen early enough.
Gotcha.
That was today.
That was
Oh, it was this morning?
Yeah, found out about 10, 11 o'clock.
Oh.
Then started making calls, right, to get shit going.
Jesus.
Paid a premium, right? But landlords, I'll just do what you got to do. We'll cover it, right?
Okay, that's
we'll,
nice.
We'll get, for the repairs.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is.
Insurance takes care of the equipment or what?
Got to go through the motions, file a police report. That took, they showed up 2-3 hours later.
Oh, they love that.
They send like a community officer, right?
Yep.
Not even a cop,
Not even-
right?
yep.
Not even a cop. It's like a junior officer with the fucking little
Hit this
tin
Walmart badge.
little Walmart
Yeah.
badge, right? I'm like, oh, you sucker. You're the one doing the report, huh?
Yeah.
And by then, I already had everything itemized and just shot it over, file it, go through the motions with the insurance. They'll do a little investigation. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Get a check 3 to 6 months down the road.
Well, I mean,
Damn.
yeah.
You're the shop manager.
No, it's
you
just,
stepped
it's
in?
happened. It just happens. Not really a manager. It's just
Somebody got to take care of it.
gotta handle some shit sometimes.
Fell in your lap.
Yeah.
Always falls in the lap, right? Shit.
Somebody's.
Shit flows downhill, right?
Yeah, it does.
But Alex brings up a good point. That sounds like something that falls on the owner, right, or somebody who's
In charge of the shop.
in charge of the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did your role change?
No, not at all. Just help out, make a couple calls. Dude,
Oh,
right?
okay. Yeah.
Be a team player.
Why not?
Yeah. I mean, you're there. You got time. Help out. I like that.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Especially, it's probably equipment you use, so it's fucking like you're over there
Right, the
coming
cameras,
in.
the
God
lighting.
damn it.
Or if you know the guy that's going to make the repair, it's better or easier because then you know it's going to get done. And it's going to get done right.
Yeah.
Well,
If you already have all the numbers,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
just firing them off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it just shows you being more of an asset too to the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Which you want to do, and I'll say that because we went through an exercise about 3 months ago at work where we needed to downsize. Right on the corporate side, we were too heavy. So we did an exercise, and this one person on a 5-person team never helped anybody out. Right. And there was a group of
Oh,
5.
he
of
got
them.
the fucking axe, huh?
So what we did was we did an exercise and we went through and each person listed out what they did, right? And so you can see very easily once you get the information on a sheet, then you can make the decision, right? Of if somebody does need to go, who's the one that's not doing the work, right?
Yeah.
Which is a tough thing to do. I hate that part of my job, but as long as you can point to data, it makes it easier to convey the message.
I mean, that's the new age shit, right?
Yeah, but I learned something about that because it also told me that I kept that in the back of my mind because if I ever get in a situation where that's the situation, I always want to be the Mr. Active or somebody that's moving. You never want to be the guy in the room that's idle,
Proactive.
right?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
the guy who's
waiting for
Pick
work.
up the broom and get the sweep.
Yeah.
Or who's the guy the guy who's accused of being
Too much sweet.
the guy who's accused of, but they start calling him foreskin, right?
Oh.
'Cause anytime it gets hard, he disappears, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's the one. There's so many.
There's so many of those,
I like that. I like
That
that.
was a good one. I never heard that.
Yeah.
That's
They call him John because he's always in the toilet.
Oh shit.
wow.
Or Kit Kat because he's always on break.
Yeah, exactly.
Man.
That's funny. I was going to say something just prior to that. That's a new age thing. Spreadsheets, right? Or flow charts. They check productivity on people now. It's easy to see who's performing, who's not performing. And, at the end of the day, it's kind of what you said, it kind of sucks because everybody turns into a number. And if that number's not producing, that number has to go.
Yeah.
That's the
It's
sad
a
truth.
numbers game at the end of the day.
Yeah.
No doubt, I've seen it, so is your company right now, Fred, downsizing or is it looking to downsize?
Yes. It's the problem with the company that I work for right now is that it's very volatile.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's up and down, and that's because of the industry, because that's how it's going. I do see it picking up, but I think other players in the industry now, I think, are in position already to move in, because I think companies are going to 5 days a week. They're going. I think.
Full steam.
I wish 4 days a week. That
Yeah.
that would have been
Looking
cool.
forward to 4 days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's mind-boggling to me because not 5 years ago, everybody worked 5 days a week
Yeah.
without a
4
problem.
days.
They were trying.
Now
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
tell
4
them, hey,
tens.
you got to be in the office 5 days a week, and they lose all the blood in their head. You know what I mean? They need to go see a doctor.
We got to go
because-
into
Yeah.
the office.
I was going to say, that everybody's been using the right words. You guys are giving me, what's it called?
Anxiety.
Anxiety. That's the one.
Anxiety.
Oh, I got anxiety from all this work. And legally, you guys can't do anything. They're like, oh, well, we'll lighten the workload because you can't lay these people
therapist
off
says-
anymore.
My therapist said you're
Yeah.
causing too much
Yeah.
anxiety
It-
in my personal life.
Yeah, dude.
So I see a lot of that
Wow.
in
Really?
yeah, from my
I got to
chair.
use that at my job.
You can.
And that okay, so that's the question I
get to
pose.
Mhm.
I pose to you, and I pose to you and to you because you guys are still turning wrenches, right, to a degree, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're in the front line, right? And so let's say you decided you didn't want to come to work. You only want to go to work 3 days a week. Is that going to work for you?
No. I got to turn those wrenches.
Yeah, he's all. That's 2 days less pay.
Minimum 5.
Yeah. And so how it all worked out, I think it's weird, right? But that's and because of that, there should be a premium, right? If we're moving to an industry or a society where people are not going to go to work 5 days for certain positions,
Right.
fine. But let's get the other folks paid in the right way, which I think it is there. It's going there, and it's there. But I think it needs to continue to go that way.
No doubt.
I agree.
I think I might have explained this before, but my company went through acquisition, big merger. In my area, they cut 85% of people. Left just me and another individual covering all the area we cover. And I fully believe I didn't get cut because of what you explained. You don't understand your job, so you understand what needs to happen before it's obviously time to do it. So you're proactive. I was proactive with a lot of things, and that probably single-handedly kept me around. That's why I'm still there.
Mm-hmm. As long as you make yourself valuable as an asset to a team, then people are going to want you there, or they're going to figure out how to keep you, or whatever the case may be. Bob, Tim, and Al will drop 2 to 3 to 4% of their pay to keep Vince around if he's killing it. Why? Because these guys sit in an office. They don't want to get down there, in the field. This guy's in the field. We got to keep him there.
There should probably be a premium for us
100%.
field workers.
I think it would be nice if we got
We
some
can't do it at work at
bonuses. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, obviously.
What is that?
Exactly.
Above and beyond,
Yeah.
above and beyond bonus.
Yeah.
What is that?
Somebody,
Being good at being so good at your job that you get to do somebody else's job.
Oh yeah, that's the
Right?
bonus, right?
That's the bonus.
That's the undercover bonus. That's what you get. These fuckers.
Yeah.
We trust you so much you can do more. No. No.
That's true. I mean, look at the NBA. When you win the championship, the following year, they reward you with a game on Christmas. That's your reward.
You did so well. Guess what? You're gonna work the holiday.
You're working holidays now.
No double time, huh?
Well, it has to be.
Oh, fuck those guys. They don't need double time.
They probably make
Contracts
premium,
are
though.
millions.
There's
Yeah.
no holiday pay
They
or
got a
anything,
union, too.
right? Double time.
Do they
Right,
have a
they're in a
union?
union.
Wait a minute.
They do have a
players
union.
have a union?
Yes, they have.
They have a union.
Yeah.
So is it? Let's say
As a matter of fact, Derek Fisher is the president
Holy
the
cow.
union
of the union.
of what? Of the basketball
The
union?
Basketball players.
So do
Association.
all sports have their own unions then?
So,
Yes, they do.
Ah.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
Huh.
I want to hear some stories.
I didn't know that.
World.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know.
we should get one on.
Yeah. I wish. Who do you know?
This
Nobody.
Guy, this guy has some stories.
If I ever run into one, I'll be hey.
Yeah. Hey, you want to talk on a mic real quick? Huh?
Who is that?
How do you feel?
If I ever run into one,
A player.
Oh, a player.
yeah.
That would be good. You know who I was? Who would have been awesome? God rest his soul. Was Vita Blue.
Who's that?
You don't know who Vita Blue was?
He
He played for the A's. He was a famous pitcher.
really?
70s.
I know who Ricky Henderson is. R.I.P.
Okay.
He just passed away.
So Ricky Henderson is by far my most favorite player of all time for baseball. My favorite player. I got to see him day in and day out when I worked at the Coliseum. He was awesome. When the team brought him back to be a part of the team, it was great, really great. And so one day when I saw him back, I talked to a friend of mine who was the vice president of operations, and I told him, is there any way I could get something signed?
Can I shake his hand?
Something, you know?
Hey, can I touch it? Hey, can I
So,
touch that
look,
dick?
Very few times did I get all fanboyish, right? But this was one of those times, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
So, a buddy of mine hooked it up. I had this really big photo in my office that was an image by this photographer named Gary Baldi, who
Okay.
is famous from back in the day. He did all the pictures from the Coliseum in the 60s, the 70s, and 80s. Well, one of the original photos I had in my office, so my buddy took that photo over to Ricky, and I went down there with them, and he said, "Hey, what's up? This is Joe." Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
And he said, All right, and he said, "Ricky gonna sign today." That's what he said.
You know what's funny, dude?
That's how he.
Ricky
that-
gonna
He
sign.
said, he said, "All right, Ricky gonna sign today."
So my girl, her coworker is Ricky Henderson's best friend. His, I don't know if I'm not sure I should say anybody's name besides maybe Ricky Henderson's, but it's his best friend.
Yeah.
He's also a professional baseball player. He pitched for the New York Yankees in the 60s or 70s.
Oh, damn.
But that's one thing that they talk about, like when he kind of talks to himself, or he says things like, "Oh, Ricky can't do that." It was pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he was and again, you can tell the kind of guy he was. He definitely lived a fast life,
Oh yeah,
but he was.
he did a lot for the
personality.
community.
Yeah, he did.
Like because the organization that my girl works at, it's a youth center, and it's troubled youth to the extreme. And Ricky Henderson, he gave support, monetary, goods, whatever support he can give at any time. He always made sure he was able to do it. It's great. He did a lot for the community of Oakland. He's just a great guy. I met him once. Off the shot, didn't even know who he was. I was at the what do you call it? The state fair, not the state fair.
Alameda County
The
Fair?
Alameda County Fair. I'm walking around with the fucking bag full of kettle corn, minding my goddamn business. Some dude's all, hey, can I talk to you? I turn around and I'm like, oh, hey, what's going on, man? He's like, hey, where'd you get that popcorn at? I was like, this kettle corn? He's like, yeah, I've been looking for some. I was like, oh, dude. Bah. I told him, hey, where we're standing right now, run down this straight hallway, keep going all the way down, make that first left, make the right, bang, you'll smell it, you'll see it. And he's like, I like that, appreciate it. I walk away. I met up with my girl a bit later, not even thinking the interaction meant anything, right? We go home. She goes to work the next Monday. She comes home. She's like, hey, did you by chance talk to somebody about popcorn? And I was like, yeah, actually I did. Oddly enough, why? Who told you? Who the fuck told you? And she's like, well, his best friend that was with them works at her, they're work buddies. So she's like, yeah, so and so told me that you spent there talking to him with popcorn. That was Ricky Henderson. And I was like, oh, well, fuck, I would have gave my popcorn back. Here, bro. It's crazy, but yeah. I mean, honestly, not anything, he was like super down to earth. Like some guys, I don't know. I guess I imagine, because I haven't met that many stars, I guess. But I imagine that if you were to run into one, they would just kind of act like, oh, you don't know me. Why don't you know me? Right? And he had none of that.
What do you mean you don't know me?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's sad. It happens.
Yeah, great guy.
Great guys.
Yeah, it's
Rest in
a
peace.
big loss for Oakland.
Yeah, way too young. Way too
Yeah.
young. I think he was only 62.
Maybe 62. I think he was in his mid 60s. I think he was a little bit older than that. 65, 66, something like that. Or maybe he was 62.
Oof.
I don't know. But yeah. But I mean, sorry I cut you off there, but the individual you were talking about earlier, the pitcher for the A's, what was that like?
No, I think I was just going with the fact that I was able to meet somebody, and but actually I was talking about Vida Blue. Vida Blue was
Yes.
great for this. Vida Blue was a pitcher in the 70s for the A's, and I got a chance to meet him at an A's golf tournament.
Oh, nice.
He was in my foursome.
Golf
Oh, really?
tournaments. You
Yeah.
went to golf tournament?
I got
Who?
it, yeah.
Who would you play with?
my
Your coworkers, and then
So because I worked,
All staff.
Oh.
it was all staff, and it was a celebrity golf
staff.
tournament.
mhm.
And got a chance to play a foursome with Vida Blue, and he was I'm telling you, he has the mouth. He spoke like a sailor.
Oh,
you know
yep.
what I mean, like
Gabbed up.
dude, oh man, he was like,
Hey, how was his backswing though?
what you would think. He's old, he's a
Old guys can golf,
yeah,
bro.
but he can golf. It was good. It wasn't bad. But yeah, I just remember that it was memorable because of the language. That's all I forget.
He had the jokes, huh?
I got one for you real quick. Okay, so what do you call a blind gynecologist? And I thought, well,
A blind gynecologist.
There's no way there's a blind gynecologist. Right?
Well.
Right.
That's a lip reader, bro.
Ah!
Good one.
Yeah, but wait a minute. How could he read the lips? He's blind. It's Braille?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm getting too technical.
Getting too technical. I think I was deaf.
You know,
I've been deaf.
yeah, okay, deaf. Okay. Okay.
I botched the joke. I botched the joke.
No, it's good. It's good. It just didn't make sense to me for a second.
Blind.
Did you put those straps on the truck too?
Yeah.
Aftermarket?
Yeah, but
Right.
yeah.
Anyways, I gotta go to the bathroom. This is a good time to stop.
Yeah, yes, pause. Let's pause.
All right, cool. I'm gonna pause it right here.
You know, man, fuck thieves, dude. Honestly, just running back to that circle of, that break-in, and that's not the first shop we heard, of this happening to. I wonder if break-ins right now are on the rise.
There was another one
Well,
a couple weeks ago. They didn't have a forklift in the way, so they made it all the way in.
yeah,
They lost a lot of shit there.
Different spot or same spot?
Different spot.
yeah, different company.
Yeah.
The company we know of as well that happened to.
Yep. Right before Christmas.
Yeah. So I'm saying it's
Christmas?
no.
San Jose, man.
They,
It's San Jose.
I thought he said it was
Or
just a
New
couple
Year,
weeks
New
ago.
Year.
Yeah, New
Year's.
Year's. Yeah.
Last month.
If he was here, he'd be able to explain it better, but he is
Yeah.
MIA today.
He's working.
He
Of
has
course,
to.
yes.
He has to. He took his shit, man. Make claims. Come back up.
Good times.
That's what I'm saying. That's wild, dude. What the fuck?
The hours they strike is about 4:45 in the morning.
Yeah.
Every time.
4 in the morning.
4 in the morning.
That's wild.
Do you think, as a thief, they're staying up late and
couldn't
getting there,
tell you.
or are they going to sleep and waking up early?
No, they're
Oh.
probably awake, dude. They're
You know.
just with all the butterflies and all the
Riff raff of the night.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Everything
haven't
that's
went to sleep
moving
yet.
and crawling in the middle.
And they probably don't decide unless it's already scoped. Hours
They've been
before,
on
too.
us. They've been on us.
I don't know how it works.
Yeah, it's horrible.
I'm not in that
yeah,
business.
it's
True. I think none of us are in that business.
I buy everything I have.
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's hard work to pay for it.
And sometimes it's like, I'll give you another example, and I know it's not high dollar, but I was out in Hollister a few months back, and I was dirt biking, and I didn't, I came back to my truck, and I never lock anything up. I think nothing
What?
of it. No, I don't. Honestly, I've never had an issue with anybody taking anything from my truck. So I just
Scouts
Like-
honor,
wait a
deal.
minute.
It's kind of Scouts honor, right?
Yeah,
We're
but
all
like-
out there, part of the same crew.
Like there or just anywhere?
Just there.
At Hollister.
Just there,
Oh,
you know?
okay.
There.
Okay, just
I
at that
I'm
that track.
comfortable, I roll in, I leave my shit on my truck, I
Mm-hmm.
jump on my bike, I go do my thing, and I come back.
Yeah.
Whether I'm by myself or with a couple of homies, never no issues. But I was there a few months back by myself, and didn't think nothing of it, and went and did my thing, and came back, and some moron stole a strap, one of those strap downs for my bike off my trailer.
Oh my goodness.
And so,
A ratchet strap? They still
Tie
a
down
ratchet strap.
strap.
Oh, tie down. Okay.
tie down
For the
strap.
bike.
And so it's not like it's a high dollar item,
No.
but I got to get my bike home.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't want to be flopping it around back there.
And so, oh man. And then the worst part is I told this guy that after the fact, I'm pretty sure the guy next to me might have been the one. But as soon as I realized something was happening, this guy that was parked next to me was like the first guy that came over and was like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Oh, you know what?
know?
Hey, what? Dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Bitch, give me my strap back.
Was the
The
strap
fuck you
on his
do?
bike?
I looked.
In
I
his
looked.
pocket.
I didn't
Hey,
see
his,
it,
his pockets are bulging. Hey guys, what's going on? His fucking
Yeah,
orange
and-
strap hanging at the back of his fucking pocket. Huh? You're
And-
all,
but you know what I
the
did
fuck's
was
happening.
I kind of thought about it, and so I told the guy, I was like, you know what, it's all good, and I told him, you know what, some starving low life piece of shit who needs this obviously more than me came in here. I was like, whatever, it's fucking $20 tie down,
Yeah.
no problem, but I had to jimmy rig some shit
Just to get your
to
bike home.
get my bike home that day,
yeah,
and that was what kind of
set it off.
what just kind of pissed me off,
Yeah.
And now what I did was I bought bike locks for my ramps and for my
Dang.
chairs and everything, and then everything that can go in my gang box will go in there, and I got my lock, and because honestly, I just maybe was naive or didn't think nothing of it or thought I was amongst community.
Yeah,
right? But
yeah.
no, you know what I mean? It's we're in Cali, right?
There's
So-
always one bad
So
apple.
there's people out here that are hard up and need it more than you. So
I don't know if they need it more than you, but they probably think that.
They needed it. They took it.
Yeah.
It's an obsession. It's a problem.
Yeah. Kleptics. Yeah.
yeah,
But yeah, it fucking sucks,
yeah, man. I even thought about that, making stickers like that said thieves with a big old red thing, and
I was about to say you can make a sticker of
That's
the
like
the
a
stolen
bullseye.
strap.
Come steal my shit.
yeah.
Have you seen my strap? Fuck. I mean, if maybe never mind.
Yeah.
I was gonna go somewhere else with that strap joke, but
God.
No, it's good you don't. Yeah, just leave it. Yeah.
Leave it there.
Leave it.
but
Anyways.
yeah, I mean that blows, no doubt, no fucking doubt. I think I was talking about them stealing my Cadillac converter, or not Cadillac,
Oh,
catalytic.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man,
You're
My poor fucking Corolla, bro. My little commuter has literally around 500,000 on it.
straight pipe, baby.
No, you know what I did, dude? I called up all the joints right in Oakland. I'm like, hey, this is what I'm looking for. What can you do me? They're like, we can't.
No way.
And I was like, really?
out of stock or just they
Yeah,
don't make them.
literally out of stock. They're like, that's gonna be like a year wait. You
Yeah.
got, and because they didn't ask what model I had. They as soon as I was like, oh, I have a Toyota. They're like, a year wait.
Oh.
I was like, there's no way, dude. He's like, you got a Prius, right? And I was like, no, it's a Corolla. He's like, I might have something for you. I'm like, well, what's the price? $2,000. I was like, bud, this car's worth like $500. Why the fuck am I gonna
Wait.
spend $2,000 on a catalytic converter?
Could you have
Dude,
gotten
I know
insurance?
somebody that just did that, bro.
No.
Sorry to cut in, but 2003 Yukon, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not talking. It's rough. The leather's cut up.
Oh, okay.
He spent $1,800 on new catalytic converter.
No,
I
dude.
said, no, you didn't. Truck's got like 220,000 miles. I was like, bro, why? Why? I said, well, when it breaks down, let me get those cats off.
Yeah.
Let me
It's
get
still
those
good.
cats.
I'll buy them from you.
Yeah, fuck.
Man, I had no idea cats were up to that price.
Dude, they're insane.
The last time I moved, I threw some cats away.
I have one in my work truck. I took a cat off the white Tahoe.
Yeah.
Kept it in my van, right? I picked it up from the muffler shop. It's still rolling around back in my van.
It's nice.
I got some-
Whatever
I got
that
some money
special
right there.
metal is that inside, it must be the
Platinum.
Zinc.
The
There's,
is it?
It's a mixture of metals.
Yeah.
It's platinum and zinc.
But where do you take?
Okay.
Say you steal it.
So okay, check
Where
it
do you
out.
go?
So this is what happened, right? I called the dudes. They're like, oh,
Asking for a friend.
yeah. So because I ended up linking in with this solid dude out there. He gave me the player price of $1,600. Do it myself. All right. He's like, I'll just sell it to you. What I get it for, you can put it in, whatever. And he's like $1,600. I mean, that's still crazy. I was like, then I asked him, like, dude, are you guys? No, I fucking called up my cousin in Reno. I was like, hey, I'm sending over a fucking catalytic converter to you. Bring it down to me. I was $100. 48 state legal.
Wait. You had it shipped from online to your cousins?
Yeah, and
But
brought
it wouldn't
down.
ship to California?
Wait. I'm not saying. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, but it's on.
Give me a lighter. Send me a lighter.
It's on.
Oh man, the things we have to do.
I'm telling you. It's wild. But so I asked the dude at the shop, I'm like, hey, what's up with this dude? Like, what's up with these catalytic converters? And he's like, bro, it's insane right now. They'll cut the converter open, take all the mesh out, and they sell it by pound. And it's like $600-700, not a pound, $600-700 and what is it, gram. It's like it's right now the amount of weight in that converter they say is worth more than gold per gram. Yeah, that's why it's insane.
Wow.
right there. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Okay,
Me
so
neither,
then
till I had to go
'cause
pet one.
I've seen the inside of a cat before. So that honeycomb stuff that's in there,
Yeah.
they must grind it down.
No,
to
no.
make the
I think they
powder?
heat it up,
Or they
and
heat it
then
up.
they get they extract the metals out of it.
In a powder form or in a
Liquid,
cast?
Like probably whatever.
Asking
I'm not
for
an
a
expert.
I don't know.
I've
I'm
never
just-
melted down
They
a
burn it down
fucking
to
mesh,
get
bro.
I'm asking for a friend here.
I just know that that's one of the ways to do it. They heat it up and then extract the metals out of it when it's molten or whatever.
And put it in a cast or something, and
Yeah, and sell it. I'm telling you, it's more expensive than gold per gram.
damn. Yeah, because the Ford Excursion
Mm-hmm.
also got ripped off.
The Ford Excursion?
Had
Yeah.
Ford, didn't it?
They had one big one, huge, just about this big.
God damn.
Yeah, this long,
That's a lot of metal.
pretty thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you guys do?
Well, we had to wait a couple months, call around. No, obviously nobody had them,
Yeah.
and then I think they made one work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They
they
just gave
passed.
you a different year.
Yeah, different
Boom,
year.
bada bang.
As long as you're under whatever the level.
Yeah, it still ended up passing smog.
Wait.
so.
The excursion.
Yeah,
The excursion is still around.
it was at my house when this happened,
Mm-hmm.
at my other house, and I started it up that morning.
Wow!
I was
Scared you, huh?
it
Scared
should
you.
be.
Fucking
I got
woke up.
scared. I was like,
5 in the
think about it.
morning, you're
I was
home.
like,
Who's
oh,
here?
shit.
Who's out here? Holy shit.
yeah, it woke it up. I'll tell you that.
That's fucking hilarious. When I
5
turned,
a.m.
Yeah.
No, this was later in the. This was the weekend. I was just
Oh.
moving it around the street. One of those deals.
Yeah. Well, when I turned my Corolla on, the neighbor opened his fucking window next door and was like, "They got your Corolla too?" and I didn't know what the fuck he was saying. I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, they got like 9 cars on the block." and I was like, "Oh, fuck, bro. Okay."
Can't catch a break,
Yeah,
right?
literally. I was like, "Wow, fuck me."
Just when you think things are going good.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it scared me.
I
turned it up.
Bro, it's an eye opener. You think you get so used to starting your car and having it sound the way it always sounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
And as soon as it fucking locks on,
As
it's
soon
like,
as it has some more, breathing room.
yeah, exactly.
Now that it can breathe.
It's fucking eating. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. But anyways, so I slapped on a 48 state legal one. Supposedly on the diagram said the only difference from California and the one I purchased that may or may not be on the car currently is U.S. Regulation stamp. That's it.
Stamp.
Yeah.
I forgot to stamp it.
Yeah, and the stamp is what costs $1,000 extra.
Yes. It's like
That's so dumb.
like a spark arrestor. You gotta have that screen in there. That
Well, it's
match.
like when you put a cold air intake, you have to make sure you put that sticker on.
Yeah. Otherwise, they
They'll
can
sell
they
the
can
Words
they
out
can
of my
bar
mouth.
you.
Exactly. Yeah. It's
Or-
so stupid.
I was missing a sticker once.
I sold the car. I traded in a car and I took the sticker with me.
I mean, okay, but look, see, here's the thing: is that bureaucratic part of our society,
Yeah.
right, is so unnecessary. So unnecessary. The big polluters that really are,
Oh.
it's not even.
It's not even us.
Not
Not
even
passenger
us,
vehicles, they say.
Not
Like
even
the-
us.
the nuclear
There's
pa-
people that are getting lung cancer who've never smoked a day in their life because they live in a city or country because of the polluted air. Okay,
Have you? Because I've actually just heard this thing about the main cause of that. It's not the car pollution. The main pollutant from vehicles, blow your mind, brake dust. Highly, highly toxic. And if you live close to freeways, you're getting fucking doused with brake dust every day.
Holy.
And that's why people that live next to freeways have higher forms of or contracting cancer.
damn.
The brake dust.
We know somebody who lives right on the freeway,
Not
or
good.
next to the freeway.
We lived right there in Santa Clara by Lewis, right? They're fucking going up the bridge and coming down, hitting their brakes like crazy.
Oh yeah.
Mom got cancer.
Brake
We
dust.
lived there for 7 years.
Oh, that's right. It's coming down too.
Yeah. Remember the 18-wheeler flipped over in front of our house?
Oh shit.
Right.
Yeah. Big old sardines truck. Bam!
Ugh, stanky.
Well, no, I think it was like the sardine food delivery
Oh,
service.
okay.
That's the name of the company. Or whatever.
It wasn't sardine.
No, not literal sardine.
Make a note.
I was gonna say, ooh,
Sorry.
cats went wild.
But yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, that's
Brake dust.
wild as fuck. Yeah, brake dust.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. You see how they make them overseas? All kinds of toxins.
Oh yeah, all the un-US ones that come over, go to your AutoZone and pick up a pair of brake pads for like $45. guarantee.
Right? Isn't it Duracell?
Oh yeah, but I can't. We can't.
Duralast, old baby.
Technically, we can't say anything about that brand.
Yeah. Oh, make
But-
another note.
Yeah, the cheap brake pads from these locations.
I'm just saying.
You
thought
know,
that was a-
obviously not made with the best materials, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so good deal on the brake dust. I get it. I didn't know about that. But getting back to the bureaucracy bullshit, right? It's so unnecessary that I do hope eventually does go away. And I think it is because, for example, like, I hate to go back to the dirt bikes, but like this year now, nobody's enforcing the green sticker, red sticker
Oh.
bullshit anymore.
just
They're not
checking
enforcing it.
for-
No
They're
tag.
just checking for spark arresters. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. They don't care.
It's because they
And-
know they're not polluting. They're not getting enough
Well, they
money
all got
for
the
it.
Yeah.
spark.
Well-
It's not the pollutant. It's they were just scared that the bikes, the older bikes, were gonna be, or the newer bikes, gonna be shooting fireballs, right?
Oh.
So then you got to put a spark arrestor, which is a flame diffuser.
Oh, so you don't light the
So
fucking
you don't
mountain
light
on
the
fire.
mountain on fire, right?
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
if everybody has a Sparky, right, you should be safe. A spark
Yeah.
arrestor.
Yeah.
So
There's dirt bikes out there that are green stickers, can ride year round, right? But they're a fucking junk piles of shit, right?
Yeah.
Shooting fireballs with spark arresters, right?
Oh shit.
And so to that, I say that, you know, just like they're doing with the dirt bikes, I think they're doing the same bullshit in 18-wheelers where they're pushed it back, right? The
regulations.
the regulations,
right? Yeah.
right? Because it's just too expensive, right? And
Well,
like even
half
myself,
the-
right?
half the
I
industry can't
drive
do
a diesel, you know, and I was told one time that by 2035 I can't have a diesel in California
Oh,
anymore. Like,
yeah.
but I think that at some point, at some way, somebody got up and over their skis, right? With the regulations, and I'm not saying they're good or bad. I do think they're good, but to a degree. You know, at some point, it's either getting too expensive, or it doesn't make sense.
Do we need a pause?
No, we have headphones.
We might.
Can't hear nothing.
I think.
I
Yeah, I think we.
Keep talking.
take a pause.
Podcast.
Yeah, it's
All right,
Take a
let's
break.
pause.
Let's take a pause.
Take a break. We'll be back.
Okay.
Some people were leaving. We
Back.
are really at an event.
back on track. Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
there we go.
Hold on,
So just to wrap up my
Check.
point
Two.
on the
Check.
bureaucracy,
Yeah.
Uh,
Bureaucracy.
the bureaucracy was that just the bullshit, right? With the smog, and then having to get a catalytic converter that's $2,000. You know, that's just crap. You know.
Yeah. You know, there's one thing that I hope happens, you know, with the new presidency here is that he just takes all smog regulations away.
that would be nice.
Just, hey, you
Let us breathe a little, right?
that little commuter car, you could put a V8 in there.
Yeah.
Hey, that Duramax diesel, you can straight pipe it. And, you know,
Yeah. I agree.
Stop the world.
I'd like to see like America really be free. I want all my vehicles, however I want to build them,
right.
built. You know what I mean?
There should be a thing, you know, there's so many electric cars in that state, you know, everybody else is good,
Oh yeah.
right?
Honestly, I like that
I
law.
like that idea.
You know?
Well, now,
If we match the quota,
Yeah.
well, here's the problem, right? I live in South County, and I've been noticing Caltrans out counting cars, right?
Oh sure.
So what's gonna happen is they're gonna start putting a tollway from like Salinas all the way to Mountain View, right?
Okay, so
And they're gonna
they already
charge you
have
per
one.
mile you drive.
Well,
right?
yeah, they
Boom,
have.
boom. But now they have to charge it now because they're not getting the money from the gas tax.
Well, not
paying-
necessarily. We already have that on 880, the 101.
But they're bringing it all
but-
the way down.
but here's-
they're going to
okay.
charge you per exit now.
Mm.
As many as you travel, you got to pay toll. all the way.
okay.
Yeah, that's-
I hear you, but here's the thing.
Like
They
Texas
put-
Wait,
tollways,
wait.
right?
They-
like in Texas, they have
We
tollways.
already, wait.
Hold
You
on.
gotta pay
We
per
got an
exit.
example right here.
Mm.
101. They took away the carpool lane and they put in fast track.
Yep.
It made it slower.
Oh, bro,
made it
it's
slower.
horrible.
You know. So
Hey,
Yeah,
you know, have you know they design traffic for on purpose? Like if that
Design
lane,
it?
yeah, check it out.
They slow
So-
it down on purpose.
Exactly.
They catch them doing it all the time.
Exactly.
CHP
They-
does the
they
woo.
Not only that, you know, the tollways, you know, the express lane, you know, you'd only be able to drive in that, you know, it was an open lane through, I think it was before 3 and after 10. That was like the free time. Anybody can ride in that lane. After 3 to 8 or 3 to 7, that was, you know, commuter time. So you can only be in there with the commuters. With the new toll lane setup, you have to have fast track, and you have to be paying every stop. So what's now going on is that you got the just the ones that don't care riding in that lane all the time,
I'm running dirty, baby.
or you're in that lane.
Send the bill.
Yeah, because technically you're in the lane now. Anybody could be in that lane. It doesn't have to be now
Commuters,
commuter friendly.
yeah.
So it fucking backs up, and it backs up all the other. I mean, the other lanes back up as well. But now we don't have a simple straight shot for traffic to continue.
So they tax our gas, and then they tax us where we go.
Yeah, and they're
going to implement that.
On the
And they
money
tax
they
your
taxed
car?
you when you got paid.
Yeah. Then
Mhm.
And when you go to the store to spend your money.
Yep.
another tax.
Yeah. At least let us fucking have a.
You go
Like I
to-
said, at
hey,
least
when
have
you-
us. At least let me
When
turbo
you go to the dispensary, they're
my
charging you
Toyota.
like, what,
I don't know.
Well, that's why, look, good, bad, indifferent, whatever's happening right now, I do welcome it because just what you hear, right, on the different news outlets, because I won't say which outlet I look at because I look at them all. Because honestly, if you want to get an honest answer, you need to look at just more than one.
I like that because you do.
But what I see though is it sounds like there's been a lot of inefficiencies, let's say, and waste, right?
Well, we know that.
And so I'm excited to see where that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cutting. They're chopping.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of some of the things they're chopping, but like,
I agree.
bro, the what do you call it? The Social Security. They released the numbers. Supposedly, people are living to 300, 400 years old,
That's what I
still
heard,
collecting
too.
Social
That's
Security.
what I heard. Yeah.
I heard.
Impossible.
Which is why they said the guy who was in charge of the keys to the data, he resigned.
Oh yeah,
And so they
he's
say
fucking
that
around.
he resigned, and what he provided access to is to show records that are people 150 plus
Yeah.
that are
Wa-
still collecting Social Security.
Impossible ages.
Impossible ages. Yeah.
Imagine, okay, like how many of those funds are just getting funneled into the same account?
Bro, all of them.
Dude, this shit is going to hit the fan.
If we can find it, if
Oh,
if
they're gonna
they
find
can
it.
trace, no, they will. But if it's the government, we'll never hear it. All that lost money, it's not lost. They know where it is. They just tell it's lost.
I love the report of like the
That's a good point.
fucking stupid spending, right? The $27 million to fund circumcision in Africa, in Uganda.
Oh, there's no way.
Dude, they said $27 million to go snip some foreskins over there. What the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
Okay, so someone got 2 mil, someone got 25. It was wild, bro.
Yeah.
I wish I was
All
in
these-
government contracts because I wouldn't be complaining. I'd be like, oh yeah,
I mean-
shit.
Hey, I got a hot one. I got a hot one.
Exactly,
This fool's got a long ass foreskin.
Fucking
Let's get some
Christ,
fucking
yeah.
27 mil. We'll give them 2. We'll snip them.
They're all. You guys been into? You guys been down to the neither regions? Third world countries. We got to chop toenails. We need money to chop toenails out there.
They need condoms down
Yeah,
there.
exactly. What it is, dude.
Hey, no, but honestly,
Fuck.
there was a budget for fucking condoms.
Yeah, there was a condom budget.
There was.
I forgot where it went.
No, not where it went. It was an absurd price. It was like $1 billion or whatever. It was
Billion
crazy.
on Jimmy's.
We need a fact checker. We need somebody with a computer fucking
Yeah.
fact checking this.
Where's Chris?
Yeah. Well, once you get down the road a little more with this platform that you're developing,
Yeah.
you should have a fact checker that's listen.
Yeah.
One day we'll
you'll get
have a
there.
studio.
Oh
Do
yeah.
you guys remember?
Hey,
What a
but
dream.
hey, but like,
You guys remember?
how much did they send Russia? I mean, or
Ukraine?
How much?
Dude.
Like 100 something.
Did you-
billion?
175
yeah,
million.
but did you hear
Million?
what that
Billion.
guy said he
Zelensky
actually
saw, I
got?
only got 75.
Yeah,
Dog.
yeah. That
The other
was
100 didn't
that
come
was
over here.
insane.
Never saw 100.
Right?
74
Hey.
billion.
Yeah, it wasn't 175. It was only 74.
Bro, but that's the scheme. Have you heard of like
Yeah,
those
that's what
pyramid
I'm saying.
scams? Like the money transfers, it has to hit like
So look-
20 people's pockets, and guess what? Each person takes a fucking percentage.
By the time it got to Zelensky, it was
You're
only
absolutely right.
74.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody chopped it.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works, and they learned it
Hey,
from.
the fucking 27 million in Uganda, right, for the circumcision? They only got 2 million.
Yeah.
Went somewhere else. Bah, bah, bah.
Maybe. Not
Dude,
like
if you
that.
look at the shit that they were funding all over the place, like they're just illicit spending everywhere but here.
yeah,
And
yeah. We have kids
I
that
gotta
eat food
deal
here.
with people shitting at the light when I'm trying to
Oh
fucking
my
just like go to
God.
work. They're just
Yeah.
squatting. And yet everybody got a nice fucking turtleneck in Uganda,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
they definitely have all the sports teams that never made it.
That's true. That is true.
You go over there and see what do you call
They
it?
just got
Oh,
the Kansas City
yeah.
merchandise.
just
No,
got
the
that.
Yankees. They got all the Yankees
All the
memorabilia.
Yankee gear
Yankees,
too. Yeah.
Kansas City.
Shout out Dodgers,
Winders.
2024.
Hey. Dude,
But,
Dodgers have an unlimited amount of money. All the
Bro, Otani brought in himself some words of or upwards of like 200 to 300 million, locking in the Japanese, the nation of Japan.
Damn.
Insane. Was he worth that 900 million? Yes. Yeah. 1 year that team brought in, almost his whole contract. Crazy.
in merch.
And we have him 9 more years.
All the
Insane.
Really?
dude, they can't keep those jerseys on the shelf. They can't keep up printing them.
Yeah. Insane.
That's crazy.
I seen that guy. He's great.
Hmm?
I hope to see him this Thursday. We'll be out in Arizona.
Mm.
Do big, sir.
Hey, when you go out there, let us know if you see a lot of foreigners out there.
You know what? I will.
Yeah, I'd be curious to know.
I feel like I was telling the people I'm going with. This is probably arguably going to be the best spring training for the Dodgers ever, just because of the player base they have right now. It's insane, off the chart. So I would not be surprised if we see a huge demographic of from the nation of Japan.
yeah.
It's gonna be there.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Japan's great.
Yeah.
You've been?
Yeah, I have.
Ooh.
I was there for maybe 14 days, 15 days.
15 days.
Yeah.
Paid?
Fuck yeah. Come on
PTO?
now. Yeah.
Must be nice.
It is sometimes. When you don't take a vacation every year, it locks in.
14 days
Right,
straight.
you were. You've seen some nice cars, I bet.
Yeah, it was great. Actually, what surprised me is when I was sitting out there everybody knows the area, Shinjuku. So it's the major crossing.
I don't.
If you ever watch anything,
Bridge, right?
it's the six person walkway. So everybody's walking in every direction.
Oh, the intersection.
yes.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I've never been, but I played Midnight Club back in the day.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So that intersection, we were walking down the road, and all of a sudden I hear just this roar, just V8 automatically. I was like,
I thought you were gonna say a
Bro,
fucking SR20, baby.
I'm walking, and I stopped because I just hear because it reverberates off those buildings, just wow, like just nasty. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm looking around. This fucking Camaro, I think it was a Z71. No,
The ZL1.
ZL1.
A newer one.
The newer ones, yeah.
Oh,
Takes this left, nasty, just floors it.
Question.
Not lying. He gets right next to me, blackout windows, and I feel like I locked eyes with him through his blackout windows because I was so fucking shocked. I was like, "What the fuck?" And I felt like he slowed down, and then I was like, "Oh shit!"
I want to know.
Ah, damn,
Right hand drive.
dude.
Euro.
I wish I would have.
Euro spec.
I wish I would have seen
Chevy
through his
sells
window.
Right hand drive Corvettes,
Mhm.
ones in Europe.
They
Yeah.
do.
Yes, it's the Euro spec. Yes.
Wow.
That'd be wild. Right hand drive, Camaro,
Yeah.
Corvette, whatever.
Sell them in Europe.
That would be
Euro
cool.
spec.
I've never seen, but no, I've seen a Canadian Camaro,
They're right. They're still left.
but they're still, yeah.
They sell.
Where are we at?
camera probably cut off, but it's back on.
Well, we'll have to cut and snip on that one or what?
Right. Well, let's stitch it in
Yeah.
somehow.
I believe it. But yeah, honestly, it was strange to say that one of the wildest cars I've seen out there was an American car. But yeah,
Right. That was the only craziest car you ever seen.
no,
Or
fuck
not
no.
There.
Yeah, there's
But
tons of their
in
own vehicles.
Japan, right?
That's right, yeah.
the last
Yeah,
place
Camaro,
you think to
yeah.
see a ZL1. Right?
Yeah, that guy must have had some money. If that was a standard
That's
left-hand
like-
drive car, that means he imported it from America
So that's like
to go out there.
That's like someone having an R34 GT.
Yeah.
R. You know.
Well, I've never
Left hand.
been, but I heard that is a big flex in Japan that they bring in American cars,
Oh,
like
yeah.
the big Buicks and things like that.
Oh, dude, they have the
Buicks?
crazy
Yeah, yeah.
lowrider scene out there.
hmm
They love brown culture.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it was? It was the Asian cat from American Me. He blew it up.
Oh,
When he got invited to the carne asada, it was on.
that was it, huh?
It was up.
Hands were shooken, huh? That was
Yeah.
it. Oh,
Wow.
all right, all right.
What else did you do out there?
Dude, honestly, it was one of those vacations where I didn't really plan anything. So we woke up and just explored. It was nice.
Winged it.
Yeah.
I heard it's cheaper to for
Bro,
everything.
right now, the dollar's so much. Yeah.
Well,
their
not weak,
yen,
it's
their
strong.
yen's weak. So the dollar's super strong.
Yeah.
When I went, it was a couple years ago, so not more than a couple. It was 2018, I think, 2019. I went. Dollar was not that strong. I was getting, I think, maybe 30 cents on the dollar in conversion rate.
Mm-hmm.
So it was all right. Still had a blast. If I was to go, sometime this year, bro, your dollar's worth almost $2 or something like that out there. It's insane.
Hmm.
If you right now or anybody else is thinking about going or trying to go. Just do it. It's tight. Amazing.
What do you recommend? How many days?
Honestly, this next time I'm
Did
planning,
you fill all 14 days?
bro, I felt like I woke up one day and I'm going home. I was like, this is bullshit. I need another 14 more.
Should have took a month.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I wish I would have.
14 days is a long time.
You think it is, dude, but it's
Well,
not.
I guess when you're somewhere where you've never been, you're exploring every day.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but I've never been on a 14-day vacation.
I've never been anywhere
Really?
for longer than a week.
That's a long
Oh,
time.
you guys are not living. You guys are too young to not
No,
live
it's
life.
Too young.
Not that I'm too young,
Too
but it's
young
like
not to live
if
life.
I
You
have
gotta
if
get
I'm
out
out
there.
if
Hey,
work
we got kids.
if work
that's
can
true.
get by without me for longer than a week,
Right.
Mhm.
that's a problem, Like that would make me a little nervous, Like I know, staying on Japan, I worked with this girl who went on to Japan for 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, nice.
We got by without her fine, no problem.
hmm
And I did tell her, like, aren't you nervous that we're gonna be able to get by without you? And she said, no, we're fine, we're all good.
That's what That's what
Funny
they pay
story
you for
though.
PTO.
A month later,
They
I
cut
did
her?
lay her off. I did. Not even joking. I laid her off like a month later.
Well, was it performance based?
No, it
or
wasn't
was it
for-
because
it
you
was
took that
just
3-week
her time was
vacation?
up.
No, it was because actually, the back to work thing wasn't working, so people weren't going back to work. So
Oh.
She didn't want to go
I had to reduce my
back
budget.
to the office.
Yeah, back to the office.
Yeah, back to the office thing. Yeah.
Uh,
But it was so ironic that we talked about it before, and then it happened when she got back.
Hmm.
She went back to work, was there for about a month, and then I had
sucks.
to lay her off.
hey, it wasn't the vacation, I promise.
And she
promise.
even said, no, she even said, hey, if you knew this was going to happen, why would you I
Let me
wouldn't have
go.
I wouldn't have gone to Japan to save my money and
yeah,
that's
that's a tough conversation.
it is
because you don't know.
And I honestly didn't know.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Well, you told her it's because you didn't want to come back to the office.
No, of course not.
you can't
Why
say
not?
that because
Why?
illegally that's like you can get not sued, but they can challenge you for improper laying off or improper fired.
Hmm.
It's not a reason that will stand up.
Yeah.
If that goes before a board of adjustment or
Mm.
federal mediator, you're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, because then you'll be paying her all time back and have to give her job back.
Yeah.
Because they can sue you for that. You can get, anytime you fire somebody, if you don't do it with the right verbiage or the right way, that person could turn around, get a lawyer, and sue you for, and what is it called? Improper fire or improper something. I can't think of the word now, but it's a real thing.
Whatever.
Wild. You're in a union. It doesn't matter. You're like, drag up. I'll go to the next company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's nice.
How many years you got into the trade?
Me? It's gonna be 9 this year.
Okay.
9 or 10. Yeah.
Same company?
Same company. One company.
That feels real company manish.
No, when you're in a union, it doesn't matter if you stay with the same company. 'Cause
Right,
the
right.
union is what dictates the rates.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
So
Yeah. But, I don't care.
Is
He's
there-
there for it. He's fucking there
I
for
will-
it.
I'll go to another company.
Yeah. I mean, if you have to, let's say you,
I really
let's
don't care.
let's say you don't have to. You know what I mean? Like, still working, still rocking, and leave
Yeah.
it be, right?
But yeah. Why change anything?
Exactly.
But if they were, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't lose a
Wink
nice
to sleep.
rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for everything, guys.
Yeah.
And I'm taking
It
all
was
these
nice.
welders.
What welder? Those
Yeah,
are mine.
exactly. Hey, I bought these with my money, okay? My time spent here,
Yeah.
bought these.
No.
Jesus. But yeah, you know what? Just talking about 9 years in that union. You know, Fred, you said you had what, 15 years in your industry? How many years you got over there?
No, I've been in my industry about 20. I spent
Damn.
about 15 in Oakland.
Oh, okay, that's it. Okay.
Mhm.
You know, your tincture there, I guess it wouldn't be a tincture, but you know, your 15 years there, treat you well. You had good friends. Did you know towards the end? Did you know, or did you actually? Let's roll that back. Like, did you want to leave, or did they force you out?
No, I left of my own will, if you will.
Yeah.
I could have stayed there. I could have still been there today.
Mm-hmm.
But if I would have done that, I wouldn't been able to experience the different things, different types of things that I've done in my career,
Mm-hmm.
and also the money that to your point, you know, it's like, and I've heard, so some people say, if you stay with one company, you're a company man.
Mhm.
There's benefits to that, and there's no benefits to it in some cases, right?
Mhm, mhm.
I see, like, if you're in the union, it doesn't matter. And honestly, for me, that I was non-union because I turned wrenches and then quickly jumped into management. And so because this was management roles that I was in, for me to make more money, I had to move companies. You know?
Yep. You
And-
gotta. I hear that's a big
Yeah.
thing for you. If you want to grow, it's easier to change companies to grow than
Yeah.
growing from within.
Yep,
Hmm.
it is. And so I was there, you know, almost 15 years, and honestly, it was great. I talked to you guys a little bit about the perks with the tickets and
Mhm.
the things that I've seen. And honestly, one day I will write a book about my time in sports and entertainment.
Oh, yeah?
Because I think there's a lot
A lot to be said, huh?
to be said there, you know. But
Okay.
but
We got this.
Yeah.
but
This
but
is your living book.
but when I left and started jumping around,
Huh.
that's when I really started growing, not only into the positions I had, but also the
Yeah.
money I was making, and also other things that I started getting, and besides salary. Right, salary is just the tipping point when you don't know what to ask for. You
Mhm.
know,
Exactly.
and I'm talking about bonuses. I'm talking
Mhm.
about stock.
Mhm.
I'm talking about, you know, RSUs, you know, not just the basic of salary and 401k. You know, there's other benefits you can ask for when you're not in the union.
Mhm.
But if you don't know, you just don't know.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. They're technically winning because they're not paying you what they need to pay you.
Yeah, and so it's a negotiation. You know.
It's not a package.
Exactly. You're
Yeah.
actually fighting every time. Like, let's say when he changed like not positions, but you know, changed companies. As soon as you went into that interview, you're literally fighting for yourself. You know, higher pay, better options. You know, whatever it might be.
Hmm.
You know, so that you could
Well-
acquire what your worth is.
The union gives you a base, you know, a salary,
Mhm.
what you have to make.
Mhm.
Okay, that's just base.
Yep.
You could always fight for more.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
I mean, through the company you're working
through the
for.
company that
Yeah.
you're
Yep.
working for.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
You know, they
Yeah.
just have to pay you at this much.
Mm-hmm.
You can fight for the other.
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah.
percentage you want.
Yeah.
That makes
I
sense.
didn't realize you could do that in the union.
Yeah.
We can always get
well,
paid
you
more.
could do it with the company.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
okay.
with the union.
Yeah, the company you
'Cause-
can't negotiate contracts with the union.
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
whatever they contract,
Well,
you're
I
getting
mean,
paid.
Yeah.
But ultimately, the business you're working for through the union,
Mhm.
that business could, they can give you $100 over what the union's paying.
Like if you're like top dog or, you know, the adjuster or, you know, the
Mhm.
foreman, the number one guy in the company, and you say, oh, I'm going to go to this company now because you guys aren't valuing what I put in.
Yeah,
And then you can ask for that X amount.
Yeah.
get bumped up. I feel
Uh-oh.
like pretty soon here, I'm going to be going through that procedure myself. Actually,
Mhm.
yeah. I think I explained it a little earlier that the company went through, acquisition and then merger, and now that they're finished, they're finalizing the merger. So they're going to go back to all the existing employees and do what are they? They framed it as a. They didn't frame it as, obviously getting raises. They framed it as a. Why am I forgetting the word here?
Right sizing.
No, it's when you go and you speak to the panel about what your job is and how you're doing. What is it called?
Like a review?
Yeah, review, exactly. They're doing a review process. So every employee goes in front of
Get interrogated.
pretty much. Yeah, literally. You get in front of the director and HR, and you technically.
Have to fight for your position.
Well, that's the thing. They're going to be like, this is what we're going to give you. This is what you want, but that isn't what's happening. For the lames, not the lames. Let's just say the ones that don't know. That's where you fight for your wages at, right then and there, because you don't have a union to represent you. You're representing yourself.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm now getting prepared to get into one of those reviews and fight for my position for higher salary than they're going to offer me. You always gotta ask for more.
Yeah, and if
Yeah.
I could give you some advice, is that no matter what, it doesn't matter how sweet the first offer is.
Oh yeah.
You're always going to ask. You're going to rebuttal, and you're going to ask for more, always, because their first offer is never their best offer.
Yeah.
You know? So it's the very first offer. It doesn't matter how good it is, even if you're like, "Oh shit, I should take this."
$10 raise?
Yeah.
You don't take it.
Exactly.
You got to sit on your hands and realize that's great, but you know what? I want this.
Right.
You have to do it at least once because that shows that you really want this too.
Yeah.
So
You're gonna be a value member. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Team player. You're doing do what you can. Yeah. No doubt. No fucking doubt.
Well,
I feel this is what are we in a solid place?
yeah.
yeah, we are. Someone did jump into the podcast.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and acknowledge
Yeah, we got time.
Yeah.
a member that just jumped in.
He got in. We were in a conversation. But
Be listening in.
if
Podcast. I listened to the first one in the car on the way to work.
Okay.
On the way home, and it was very entertaining.
uh-huh.
Got some good laughs out of it. Rip lip.
Yeah. Rip lip.
Yeah, my name's Chris. I also work in the trades. I do metal framing and sheetrock. I've been in the trade for probably about 8-9 years now already.
Damn.
As fast as it's gone.
Goes by quick.
It does.
Like, fast as hell. But yeah, I love what I do, and I'm going to continue to do it and continue to progress, and can't wait to see what the future holds for us.
Yeah, that's a solid, solid time in, solid understanding. That's all you can really hope for, right? Also a solid company.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
most definitely.
No doubt. I like that. You know what? Maybe on this, we do have probably a little bit more time, but, we'd like to get you in with, more time on the clock. That way we can talk about your field and,
Your experiences.
yeah.
Job site
Exactly.
experience. Bad jobs, good jobs.
Yeah. That
Rough
would be nice.
times, good times.
Good supervisors, bad supervisors,
Yeah.
Foremans.
or foremans, I should
Yeah,
say.
foreman. Yeah.
OSHA infraction.
It's funny that a lot of people don't that don't work trades, and they're like, oh, you guys got a supervisor? You're like, yeah, superintendent. They're like, do you want the guy who runs the job, or you want the guy in the field that runs the job? What running
wanna
of
talk
job guy do you want to talk to?
What do you need?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm the guy. What do you want?
Yeah, exactly. I can be. I am the man.
Who are you trying to rat out right now?
I'm the safety coordinator.
Yeah. What's the problem, actually?
Are you OSHA?
Yeah. OSHA?
If you are, you have to identify
I'm not
yourself.
even here, actually.
If you are, you have to identify yourself.
No English.
Jesus Christ. I got an OSHA story today. I can't say it today; it's too long. But
All right.
the next
We'll
cast,
save it for the next one.
we'll start off the podcast with OSHA and the numerous
one,
violations.
We'll do a violation
Yeah.
episode.
Alrighty. That's a good stopping point.
Perfect.
right.
Should we do like some kind of sign off or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something.
I don't know.
We're not equipped for this, but yeah. We'll see everybody on the next one.
Yeah, I like
Thanks
that.
for watching.
Definitely. Thanks
Yeah.
for listening.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah.
100%. Well, see
Show
you
up.
guys.
All right. We're out.
Keep it
Later.
loose.
Let's go.